Hey Forex Militia, this is Parsival. Once again, coming to you from base camp, and this is my weekly outlook for the 17th to the 22nd. All right, and starting out once again with the dollar. As we can see, the dollar has actually come through this area of consolidation and now is sitting on top of it. It is above 93.75 over here, and it hit the 125 or 94.43, bounced off. You're getting some rejection candles, but I do believe that this will probably continue to look for 97.50. So once again, I still do believe that the dollar pairs will be bearish. On the S&P 500, we got a retracement. Actually, it fell, came back, and now it is rallying, going into the end of the year, which is what it basically did in, let's go back and take a look. Here's 2018, around that time. Let's see, here's, that's before the pandemic. This area over here, okay, from September to October, got a little bit of retracement. It fell below the SSL. Over here. And yeah, not back there. Okay, 2016. Let's not go back that far. But this is the usual time for the market. It's seasonality for it to fall back down and come back up. So probably going into November, we will rally into the end of the year. On gold, all right. Last week it actually, this week. Last week, it basically rallied up into this trend line, and it hit this zone by just a hair, and then it came back down. But I do believe it is going to continue to rally upward into this 1850. Even though the dollar is so strong, gold might actually see some rallying. What I believe what that would probably be is people actually, because something is about to happen in Bitcoin that might actually make people really want some gold also. You know what? I'm going to nix that. You know what? That is what I wanted to do. What it really might do is it's probably going to fall, because as you can see, sentiment, people are actually long on gold. So this is most likely going to fall down to this area over here, 116.80 or so, come through and be aiming for 1550. All right, I had this area here. It actually touched that area, so that trade is probably over. My super trend has it going down. I have this sloping down. It just touched that area, and most likely it is going to come down through here. The only thing that is actually saying that this might continue to go upward is my stochastic, and that doesn't always hold water. As you can see, it can fail. So that is the curse of indicators, and I always trade with indicators. So there you go. I've tried naked charts. It's a little bit too subjective to me, so I rely on indicators. And if you've been watching this channel, you know I go over indicators from Forex Factory and some of the other stuff. So get used to it. All right. So here on Bitcoin, this right here is going to rally because next week On Monday, there should be an ETF that is going to open up for Bitcoin that will start trading. I don't know the exact call for it, but it is definitely going to start trading on Monday, Tuesday, one of those 2 days. And with that opening that up to the institutions, Bitcoin should rally. And I have two targets, 73.40, 73.471, and 91.223. So those are the two targets that I have for on the upside on the weekly chart. On the daily, it'll be a little bit smaller, but on the weekly, I have it going up to like 91,000. Okay. After this, I'm going to go over the calendar just to see what news is actually going to be printing this week. On oil, we have oil basically rallying past my super trend, which is basically telling me that this is going to be super bullish. I'll be about a week ago, I believe I said that this was going to be somewhat divergent, coming down back into the 65 or 70, 74, it's the 70 area, but it looks like it's going to continue to be bullish. So look for that. On the loonie, the loonie basically is coming off of a 618 retracement from this leg right here, and now it has fallen down into a 618 on this leg, from this leg. I do believe it is going to fall further because oil is going to continue to be bullish. So it's going to find this come all the way down to the 1.22808 and tag that, and possibly all the way down to this weekly support line at 121.25. On the euro will continue to fall as the dollar gains strength and find 1.14. The pound was actually strong this week. It actually rose and it came up to pretty much the opening of a downward motion. So this is more like a retest of an opening position. So I would believe that this is going to continue to go long. It's probably going. The reason why it's going long is I kind of don't understand why it's going long. So I'm gonna give you that. The UK is actually having problems with their energy, right? They're having problems with energy. So that energy problem, and when with oil and gas prices going up, that probably won't show up probably until next quarter, next GDP. But I do not believe that the pound is going to continue to rally. I believe there is downside potential for the pound, but at this moment it is going to look very bullish. So I'm going to give it a bullish call, and most likely what it will probably do is it will rally up into 140, 140. Okay. All right. And on the pound yen, this is definitely going to rally. It just broke out of a weekly trend line going long, and I have targets at 161.78 and 166.75. So further up the chart, and I do believe that is going to, that is possibly partially why the pound is so bullish right now because it's really pressing higher. Uh, maybe next week I will find out what the fundamentals are behind the pound's bullish run. All right, on the dollar yen, this is bullish. As I said last week, since there is a small correlation between the dollar yen and the S&P 500, there will be a bullish movement going higher, and the sentiment is confluence to that. I haven't put any targets, but the target right now would be 118.50 higher. The euro pound, as I went over before, the pound is strong. So against the euro, which is weak, we're going to see further downside, further bearishness on the pound, and I have two targets, one at 184.17 and the other at did I say at 0.8437 and 0.8333, right? So I believe this right here is a monthly support line, so I believe it's going to blow past that, and it'll probably wick it. So it'll hit that and probably pop back to this support line. Along with that, I have this market cycle which just opened this week, right? And it is in a bearish sentiment, a bearish cycle, all the way up into 11/28 of next month. And the sentiment is confluence to that. The Aussie Kiwi, this right here, I believe it's going to come down short, and it's going to be a Fibonacci retracement down to, let's map that out. The 618, it got down to the 382, but I believe it's going to go down to the 104.06, and then it's going to bounce and probably go higher. Now I have this marked off as this basically looking to go short in this market cycle from 10/31 to 1/9/2022, but I believe right now it is going to go short and then go long up into this area and then come back down short by the end. But so with that bias, this sentiment is not confluence to that. Since the retail traders are short with me, the sentiment is calling this long. This is a contrarian indicator, so anything that the retail traders are basically saying, you should trade contrary. This time, of course, even though that I am in agreement with them, my overall look is for this to be bullish up into this area. So back down here into a 50 or a 61 retracement in this area, and then bullish up into this area up here at 106.50. And that should basically do it for the analysis. Now let's go take a look at the news that is going to be coming out this next week. And we have nothing that is really big, except for this is the symbol for the Chinese yuan, right? And they have GDP coming out, monetary minutes on the Aussie, CPI, Uh, the RBA, that is the Aussie, Governor Low speaks. Uh, you have the Euro, the German Flash PMI, and that's all on Friday. And then Treasury Currency Report, which I have never seen that. I don't know what that is. Let's take a look. The U.S. Department of Treasury does this twice a year. Okay, all right. So that's a part of news that I have no. Uh, I don't know how much impact that really is. It says it's high impact, but I don't have no I have no recollection of actually trading that news or trading past that news. So with that, I'm going to get on to the promo of TradeMiner and SeasonX, and we will see what type of market cycle trades that we can take. Some trade ideas for you guys. Okay, here we are with TradeMiner, and this is the TradeMiner Forex trade idea for the week, and this is the pound Swissy starting on October the 17th. I'm actually on, I waited a day. Today, later on today, hey, musical appreciation, just a little break in here. Go listen to Herb Alpert Rise, some Chuck Mangione, Feels Good, and Breezin' by George Benson. It'll put you in a pretty decent mood. Along with that, if that's not what you listen to while you trade, hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you like to listen to while you're basically trading, you know. All right? All right. Going on, this trade basically is 86% winning over the last, let's see, I looked at it. Okay, last 7 years, okay? So it has a decent win rate, 86%. The next one is, as far as stocks go, this is the TradeMiner stock trade idea of the week. And this is a 100% win with 9 call days, average profit 3.8. And as you can see, year over year, it gains. The what is the biggest drawdown? Is that there? Yeah, it's not here. Let's see. Let's look for the month. This one here, 2016. Looks like the biggest drawdown will be $245 on a pretty much a $5,000 investment, I believe. So that's not bad. That's not bad. All right. And the SeasonX trade of, I can't say the week, but of the moment of this week is Citizen Financial Group. Okay, starting from what is it, October 17th to December the 2nd. Okay, so within that range, you can gain about 16% from this trade, which is tremendous. There's a 100% win rate, but that's the average. Okay, now that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll make 16% this time from trading CFG. Okay, but it is a trade idea, and that is the market cycle of this stock. And so I believe I'm going to go over to TradingView and just take a look at some of the trades that are actually on, and that is the Kiwi Swissy and AVGO, which is Broadcom. Let me just put that there. All right, so for AVG, let's start with the Forex first. And as you can see, it is bullish, very bullish. There's about one more day, so at the end of tomorrow, on Monday, I will take out this trade. and it looks like it ran pretty much together with the the technical trade and the blind trade pretty much went together. The market cycle trade. I did, although I hit a take profit here around this area, and I took off half of the position for the technical trade. I hit a target. So it looks like this time, very interesting, that the blind trade is actually probably going to do more than the technical trade. So that's actually pretty interesting. All right, so I'll do my best to try to keep a tab on how that's actually running. And then over here on Broadcom, took the trade on the 13th, and it's actually $800 in profit. It is a I did 20,000, I believe. No, yeah, I did 20,000 units. Wait. I'm sorry, 42 20,000. Wow, that would be a big 42 units, right? Shares. I'm sorry, shares, and that came out to, what is that? I can't remember exactly what it is, but right now it's up $800, and the close date is on November the 8th. It didn't hit any of my targets just yet, but I have a target up here at 523.24 and 555.99, 553.99. Sorry. All right, so that's what we have going into this week. Trades that are basically held over from last week and good to go. All right, so with that, I will say knowledge is power. Be power hungry, and power to the people, and go check out that music. This is Parsival, signing out.